Tomorrow, the first half of version 3.2 will begin, and a lot of you are probably wondering how many free pulls you can get for Castorice. Whether you're free to play or just trying to plan your pulls smartly, in this video we'll go over how many Stellar Jades and Star Rail Special Passes you can realistically collect during her banner, without needing to grind all day. By the way, I'm also giving away 5 Express Supply Passes in this video. If you want to join, it's super simple. Just register on Loot Bar using my link in the description, and then leave both your Loot Bar UID and your in-game UID in the comments below. I'll randomly pick 10 winners 1 week from now and send out the passes right away. You can still save up to 23% on pulls for Castorice's banner through Loot Bar, so definitely check that out too. Good luck to everyone. So first up, we've got the usual suspects, daily training. If you've been playing for a while, you already know the drill. Log in, do some daily quests, and rack up that activity score. Over the course of these 3 weeks, you can expect to pull in 1,260 Stellar Jades, assuming you don't skip too many days. Now, one of the biggest boosts we get this patch is from the Gift of Odyssey login event. It gives 20 free Star Rail Special Passes, basically 3,200 Stellar Jade worth, just for logging in across several days. 20 free pulls login events don't happen every patch, so whenever they show up, it's a good time to plan your pulls around them. Especially if you're free to play, this kind of bonus can make the difference between skipping a character or securing them before pity. Don't forget the maintenance compensation. It's always 600 Stellar Jades, and it's basically a thank you for not being able to play for a couple of hours. Not a bad trade, honestly. We're also in a sweet spot timing-wise for weekly simulated universe resets. Over 3 weeks, that gives us about 675 Jades if you consistently clear and claim rewards. The World Shop gives another small batch, 150 Stellar Jades, assuming you're unlocking new content in the map. And speaking of maps, there's actually a new area added this version, which means exploration rewards. You can expect about 650 Jades from opening chests, solving puzzles, and finishing up the mini-quests scattered around. Quests themselves will give you some more. Around 500 Stellar Jades from new missions, which could be Trailblaze missions, companion missions, or even some hidden stuff. Pair that with around 350 from new achievements. You'll also get 80 Stellar Jades from trying out the limited character showcases. You know, those one-time trial stages they put on the event banners. And while that might not seem like much, every little bit adds up. Oh, and there's always at least one redemption code for 100 Jades. Now let's talk events, because this version's packed. Sealer's Bumpers Fight gives a whopping 1,400 Stellar Jades. It's the big one this patch, so if you're planning to skip it, you're leaving a huge chunk of pulls behind. Combine that with As I've Written, which gives 220 Jades, and a small web event worth 300, and that's a decent total from time-limited stuff. And of course, there's Memory of Chaos, Pure Fiction, and Apocalyptic Shadow, 3 of the main endgame content pieces that rotate or update. If you're able to clear them consistently, you'll walk away with about 1,200 Jades in total. Not everyone can do this depending on account strength, but even a few stages completed is still worth it. Lastly, this version is giving out mail rewards worth 1,600 Stellar Jades. These are usually tied to version celebrations or collabs, and getting this much just from opening your mailbox is honestly a treat. When you put all this together, free-to-play players are getting around 12,485 Stellar Jades, which equals 77 free pulls. If you've got the Express Supply Pass, that bumps it up to 88 pulls thanks to the extra daily rewards. Technically, if you squeeze out every possible reward, you could reach around 89 free pulls in the first half. But let's be real, that would mean grinding pretty much everything without missing a beat. So this estimate is a bit more realistic, especially if you're not playing all day or skipping some content like the deeper layers of Memory of Chaos or clearing the map 100%. So yeah, if you're looking at Castorice and wondering if you'll have enough to get her, this patch is looking really solid. I'd love to know, are you planning to pull for Castorice or saving for someone else down the line? Also, do you think this amount of free pulls is enough, or is it still too tight to get your favorites? Let me know in the comments.